Hello students, as we are learning fundamental unit of life and cell organelles in class, so I am giving you this video for revision or for better understanding. So we'll start with the endoplasmic reticulum. Just we have completed endoplasmic reticulum Golgi apparatus in detail. Today's video is for endoplasmic reticulum. So in plant as well as in animal cells, endoplasmic reticulum is present. So endoplasmic reticulum is observed near the nucleus in both cell, plants as well as animal cell, right? And as we have seen, it is present near the nucleus because the outer membrane of nucleus extends in the formation of this endoplasmic reticulum. So this is nuclear part, nuclear pores also shown here, and the outer membrane of nucleus continues in the formation of this sac-like structure, network-like structure, which is nothing but endoplasmic reticulum. So endoplasmic reticulum is a continuous membrane system. Yes, it is double membrane system. It is a network system, right, of tubules and sacs. So these sac-like structures are called as cisternae, and if the diagram is to be drawn for this endoplasmic reticulum, I have shown this image for not image, the actual diagram for endoplasmic reticulum. You have to practice diagrams for biology subject as they are important. And this endoplasmic reticulum is the largest organelle and it provides structural support also, and therefore this endoplasmic reticulum ER is also called as what? Cytoskeleton of cell. Moving ahead, endo stands for inside, plasmis stands for cytoplasm, and reticulum stands for network. Therefore, endoplasmic reticulum is network inside the cytoplasm. What are main structures of this ER? Mainly three structures: cisternae, that nothing but these flat sac-like structures; vesicles and tubules. These are tubules, and vesicles are nothing but sac-like structures. You can imagine a water balloon which gives the best representation for vesicles. So the space between these cisternae, these flat sacs, is called as lumen. And as you have seen, these all cisternae or tubules are interconnected, right? And these dot dot structures are nothing but ribosomes. And from where these ribosomes are coming? From nucleus. So nucleolus inside nucleus synthesizes ribosomes. These ribosomes come from nuclear pores and attach to this cisternae surface. See here, dot dot structures. These are ribosomes. So the presence of ribosomes on surface of ER gives rough appearance, and that's why this now ER is called as rough endoplasmic reticulum. Why? Because these ribosomes are granular structure and they sit or they place on endoplasmic reticulum surface, this cisternae, and therefore this endoplasmic reticulum is now called as rough endoplasmic reticulum. Whereas some part of endoplasmic reticulum, mainly vesicle and tubules, tubular part, they show absence of ribosomes. They do not show presence of ribosomes. Therefore, these ER are called as smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So, structural difference between RER, that is rough endoplasmic reticulum, and SER, that is smooth endoplasmic reticulum, are presence of ribosomes, these granular structures in RER, whereas SER is devoid of these ribosomes. Next, RER mainly shows cisternae kind of structures. See here, all cisternae, flat structures in RER, in rough endoplasmic reticulum, whereas smooth endoplasmic reticulum shows tubular structure. These are tubular structures. So, main differences between SER and RER: ribosomes are absent in SER on surface, whereas RER shows presence of ribosomes. As ACR is present near the cell membrane, we also can call as it is present away from the nucleus, whereas RER is present near the nucleus. Structurally, ACR shows presence of tubules, whereas RER is formed of cisternae. ACR is majorly found in lipid forming cells like adipocytes, whereas RER, as it shows presence of ribosomes, they are found majorly in protein forming cells. Majorly means in large quantity. In protein forming cells, function of ER, as we have seen, it is largest organelle, it is cytoskeleton, therefore it acts as supporting framework and therefore it is called as cytoskeleton of cell. Next, it also serves as pathways because it is a network system. It also serves as pathway for the distribution of the material. What are material synthesized? Proteins and fats or lipids in ACR as well as RER. And from one part of the cell to the other part of the cell, who carries endoplasmic reticulum network. As these ribosomes are present on RER, RER is involved in what? Protein synthesis. And as we know that cell membrane, this phospholipid bilayer membrane also shows presence of proteins. So from where these proteins are coming? From ER, right? So ER proteins and lipids which are synthesized in endoplasmic reticulum are used in the formation of cell membrane, and this process is called as membrane biogenesis. Membrane biogenesis. So what is membrane biogenesis? The proteins or lipids which are synthesized by ER are used in the formation of cell membrane. This process is called as membrane biogenesis. Biogenesis is a general term. Bio stands for living and genesis for formation. So biogenesis means formation of any living thing, from pre-existing living thing. And this biogenesis, membrane biogenesis is very helpful when cell wants to divide, when it wants to form a new structure in exocytosis, in endocytosis. This membrane biogenesis plays a vital role. Moving to next, what are functions of ACR? We have seen RER functions. See, this diagram very clearly shows the presence of ribosomes, cisternae for RER, tubular structure for ACR. So smooth endoplasmic reticulum lacks ribosome and it functions in lipid metabolism, carbohydrate metabolism and detoxification. Detoxification means what, students? Removal of harmful substances, toxins, especially in liver cells and mammalian liver cells. So this is the function of SER. It also synthesizes phospholipid which is used in the membrane system. So this is about endoplasmic reticulum. Kindly refer your books. This part is really important. What type of questions on endoplasmic reticulum may come? Short answer, long answer, diagram and even multiple choice question. Points to remember is its membrane system. It is called as cytoskeleton. It is called as highways of cell. It produces what? Proteins and lipids, smooth endoplasmic reticulum, rough endoplasmic reticulum, and finally their differences. They are important. Structure is important. So kindly study with these points. And membrane biogenesis is new term which we learned for endoplasmic reticulum. That's for endoplasmic reticulum. Next video I will post new organelle studies.